Well, it's been a tough season so far for Zack Smith, having been in and out of the lineup for most of it, so he's had a lot of time to reflect on a busy 2017. He talks to us about that long Senators playoff run they made last spring and getting married. Here's our profile on Zack Smith.
For his chance to get into the playoffs. Maybe it's going to happen tonight.
Here they come again. Zack Smith wraparound scores!
It was a very special summer for Zack Smith in 2017. Making a long run in the Stanley Cup playoffs was just the start of a summer to remember. He also married his longtime girlfriend, Brittany Brodziak, on the beautiful islands of Hawaii.
We got a good kickoff to the summer. Got married late June. Got married in Hawaii and North Shore of Oahu. So, it all happened pretty quick. We went, pretty far in playoffs, losing out in the conference finals, and had a couple weeks to regroup, and then right to the weddings.
Smith could have pulled off the double in the summer by having his wedding just days after winning the Stanley Cup if everything fell into plan. But with the team falling in the conference final, Smith got to spend more quality time with family before the wedding.
When we scheduled the wedding day, we made sure it was, hockey would be done with if potentially we went to the final. So we were kind of prepared to, have to leave from Ottawa instead of, the way things worked out. We were able to go back home for a few weeks and then fly out. So. We weren't nervous. We just knew we'd have to be ready and prepare differently. But that would have made it. It's a very special day, but to win the cup and go there would have been pretty cool. But I guess we'll have to save that one for another year. Don't have everything in one summer, I guess.
It was a memorable run for the Ottawa Senators in 2017 and just a taste for Zack Smith and the rest of the Ottawa Senators on just how much will and guts it will take to lift Lord Stanley at the end of the year.
It was awesome. I mean, to be a part of a run like that, NHL playoffs it's one of the coolest experiences to be a part of. It's a little different playing that late in the summer, and it's a grind. It's a thing that I'm not sure why it surprised me a bit, because I'd played in the Calder Cup and we won the Calder Cup with Binghamton, but it surprised me just how much of a grind it is and how hard it is on your bodies. I mean, we had a lot of guys playing injured for most of the playoffs, and you're just worn down, and but everyone goes through that, and it was just a good experience, and to know what it takes to get to that next level. And this year and the years to come, we want to be competing in the finals.
The interesting dynamic of Zack Smith and Jean-Gabriel Pageau trading wing and center spots last year had media and fans very curious in the thinking. But which position does Smith feel more comfortable in?
I would have said a few years ago I prefer playing center, just because I've played that my whole career pretty much, and a little more comfortable there. But after the last couple of years, had some longer stints on the wing that I think helped me become a little more comfortable. It is a bit different game. You're not moving as much when you're in center. You're roaming around a bit, and there was a lot of struggles with that, with me playing wing at the start. But once I kind of found a groove there, I don't mind playing it at all. At the same time, I don't mind going back at center now. It's it lets me handle the puck a bit more. And skate a bit more and have a little more freedom out there. So it's either way. I've had more success recently, offensively anyways, playing on the wing, so I'm fine either way.
Off the ice, Smith has a passion for music. Now, of course, we all have those tunes that make us sing in our cars, but it's the live music for Smith that really makes him have that passion, having it all stem from family and friends.
I'm not sure where it came. Well, it came from my sisters. My sisters were a bit older than me growing up, so I always told myself I'd never listen to that garbage that they listen to on Much Music or MTV, and but that did influence me a bit, and I'm just a fan of most music, and especially Canadian music. And I think there's just a lot of deserving bands in Canada that don't get the recognition that they should, and that's probably why more than anything I tweet out some of the stuff on albums. But music is definitely a big part of my life. I love music, and especially live music, stuff like that. So I can't play, unfortunately. Everyone thinks that I like music, that I can play guitar. I own a few guitars hanging on the wall, and everyone assumes I can play, but I can't play. I just live vicariously through a few friends that have bands.
For Ottawa Senators Overtime, I'm Tyler McDonald.